Slow in and slow out, or ease in and ease out, is a very important principle. It means that every action takes a little time to start and to stop. It eases in the motion and eases out of it. For example, you cannot start a car and reach a speed of around 80 miles per hour in just an instant. You have to ease into that motion. You have to slowly, gradually take up that speed, and when you stop, you just don't suddenly stop at zero. You have to ease out of that motion. You have to gradually slow down and then stop, no matter how hard you brake. Okay. For example, here you can see two cubes animated. Down below you can see the normal version, that the cube is animated from point A to point B without any ease in and ease out applied to it, and it's really boring. It's just an object moving from A to B. But above you can see that the principle is applied, and the cube is slowly easing into that motion, gather speed, and then eases out. It feels much smoother and much more real than the bottom one. Okay, so let me show you an example of slow in and slow out. So here I have an animation of a pendulum which is swinging from point A to point B. Right now you can see that there is no slow in, no principle applied to it. It is just like a mechanical motion, and hence there is no weight to it at all. Okay, no gravity and no weight, because we just have set these keyframes. If you see the path here, the path is the spacing between two frames. This or this, or maybe this or this, and from start to end it's equal. Okay, so if we are running at supposedly 25 frames per second, then 25 frames will be run within a second. Okay, or maybe 30 frames, let's take 30 frames. All right, so the speed of this animation will be determined by the spacing that the object will have between each frame. Okay, so if this spacing is much longer, it's wider, then the object will seem to be traveling faster, because the frames are being played at a very constant speed. Okay, and if we change the spacing between that, if we make the frames come closer, it will the animation seem to go slowly. And it's all about how we distribute the spacing of that object. Okay, so to give ease in and ease out, we have to squeeze these frames in here and in here, so that it will travel faster in between and then slow down, and then it will slowly come out and then travel faster in between, and then again the same thing over here. All right, so let's just do that. Now we'll add a little bit of ease into the motion, so the motion will ease and then we'll gather momentum. Okay, and then it will continue as it is in between and then ease out. All right, same thing when it's coming back. Now by just doing that, by adding some ease in ease out, you can see that the frames are distributed. It's a very wide spacing in between, and then the frames are squeezed together. So what this will do, it will slow in and out of these two poses. Okay, I think the difference is pretty visible right now. Now we have weight, we have gravity, and it is behaving actually like a pendulum, but just adding ease in and ease out of the motion. Okay, in real life, this is what will happen because gravity is acting upon every object that we encounter. All right, so keep in mind to always use this principle. Now let me show you one more example for ease in and ease out. We have a simple, let's say this is a photograph. It is just coming into the screen. We have a simple animation of it traveling from point A to point B. Okay, now you can see that the spacing is exactly equal. There's nothing applied to it. No ease in, no ease out. Okay, so the animation will be really straightforward and not much interesting. Okay, so now let's add some ease in, and let's see if that will add some friction for that photograph
assuming that it's on a tabletop and it's sliding in the screen, in the frame. Okay, so I'll just pull this frames a little bit further, so to give it some time to settle. Okay, now let's add some ease into it. You can for a shortcut, you can simply, in After Effects specifically, you can simply select these keys and press F9. You can press F9 to give it a default ease in and ease out, or you can right click and go to keyframe assistant, and you can say easy ease. Okay, so what it will do is After Effects will give it a default easy ease. So you can see that the animation is already a little bit eased in the second position. Okay, so it's already looking a bit smoother, but let's see if we can make it more smooth. Okay, now it is much better, like it's sliding in and settling very softly into the second position. You can compare both of the animation and see the difference for yourself. Okay, so this is very simple example for easing in and easing out of motions. You should actually use this in every motion that you start and stop. Okay, for every object, let it be a character's hand or a head turn or any motion, because it takes effort to start the motion and it takes effort, physical effort, to stop the motion. So that should be depicted in your animation as well. Okay, so I hope this principle is clear, and let's move on to the next one.